Hi guys, so this is going to be another plan with me, and this is in my Recollections binder with my Recollections inserts as well. So this is not May the 1st. This is May the 8th through the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, okay, 14th. That's what I thought. So this is the 8th through the 14th, which is Mother's Day. So it has been a long day. I've been at church. I'm getting ready for Dr. Seuss fun, so I am a little bit crazy. Okay, so this week I'm going to do kind of a little bit of a, I don't know, I guess I'm calling it like a fruit stand, a little farmer's market theme. So I am going to use some of these little papers that I've already cut out, and I'm going to use these washi. And so with that, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. You guys know the drill if you watch my channel. I always put my paper down first, and this is no different. So that's what we're going to start with. So I think I'm going to try to lay it all out. I know that I did this already, and just to see what I wanted it to look like. And so I can't remember what I had where, but go ahead and see what I got going on. Let's see. I think these might have been, I don't know. I don't remember having that many apples on this one, but I guess I did. So, I don't know. I'm still ending up with apples everywhere. I think I like more focus on the strawberries anyway. Let's see. Okay, so that one's there. That one's there. I'm doing it again, you guys. Oh, I just can't figure it out. Okay, so that's definitely the way it was. I just can't quite remember how I had it. I don't feel like this was it, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It's really cute paper, so pretty much any way you put it, it's going to be cute. And I do have coffee, so this is my second pot of coffee for the day. Yes, sometimes it is that bad. It is that big of a deal, you guys. So I'm hoping that tomorrow is going to be good, and I'm hoping that we are going to decorate it all cute. I'm hoping that turns out well, so we shall see. So if you guys don't know, one of the ministries I'm involved in at church is the children's class. So I teach them on Wednesday nights, and we call them rainbows. And so I teach the rainbows on Wednesday night, and it's ages 3 to 5. So once they turn 5, they're out of the class. Well, on Sunday night, we've started doing kids' church on Sunday night as well. We used to not. We used to only do kids' church on Sunday morning, but we've started doing it on Sunday night now. And so I'm over that program, and it is for kids. Oh, okay. He's talking to me. Kids ages 4 to 8. So anywhere from 4 to 8 come into the kids' church with me. And so I am over that program as well. And we just started it last week, and it turned out really well. We had a good many kids in there. But I had decorated a little bit because we're doing a Dr. Seuss program for 13 weeks. And I had decorated a little bit, but it's the kids' church area for Sunday morning, and so they already have like decor and everything up, and I didn't want to step on any toes and invade anybody's space. But this time we have taken over a it's still a big area, but a smaller space than the kids' church space for Sunday mornings, and so I get to completely gut it and decorate it how I want. So we are making an entire Seussville area, and I'm super excited about it. My husband is pretty much an artist, so he can draw anything, and he's been drawing Seuss characters for me, and we've been doing all of that, and hopefully tomorrow we can kind of transform that room. So I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah. I am so sleepy, but you know what? I guess I say that all the time because it's the truth. I feel like all the time. I told you guys so many times that my children don't really sleep, so Killian's never slept through the night, but I think he has only once, and then last night he actually did sleep until 4 o'clock this morning, so that is amazing for him. He does not do that. He doesn't sleep that much. He wakes up at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock every single night, and that's the minimum of times that he usually wakes up. But he didn't last night. He didn't wake up at 1 o'clock. Instead, Tristan did, and was so thirsty, and then his dad gave him too much to drink, and then he woke up and had an accident in his bed, and woke up at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock this morning, and I had to change his sheets and all that good stuff, and because he drank too much during the night, and he was so upset about it. So, but that is what happens to little boys who are hard sleepers, and you give them a bunch of liquids in the middle of the night, it's going to have an accident. So all of these allergies and this crazy Alabama weather has gotten us, I think it's pretty much widespread that everybody's having issues with allergies and colds and flu and everything else, and all of these allergies and stuff with this stormy weather and cold weather and hot weather. Yesterday, I think it was like 62, 63, and today it was 79. So, I mean, it's just fickle weather that can't make up its mind. And we've been getting storms, and it's making us have some cold snaps, and it's making our allergies go crazy with all the change. Okay, so there's my paper. I like that. I like how that turned out. I like the strawberry focus. And I'm going to put my coffee over here so I can stop reaching in front of you guys. But I promise I need it. I really do need it today. I'm not even going to lie to you. So, go ahead and lay down some cute little washi. I have been using the same little washi cutter since Christmas. But I just like it, and somehow I've kept up with it, so I'm just like, well, whatever. Let's just keep going with it. It works, right? Whatever works. So, I hope that you guys are planning something special with your moms or your family for Mother's Day. So, So your moms or your girlfriends or your wives or your grandparents, whoever, I hope that you have something special in mind for them, because moms are very special. If they are good moms, then there is nobody like them. No one can replace them, and they are very special in our lives. A mom gives up everything and sacrifices everything about herself once she becomes a mother. She gives everything she's got to her babies. At least that's how I feel about it, and I know that's how my mom was. She was a good mom. I had a good mom. I have a good mom. And she stayed home with us most of my life. She did work at some points when we were in school and things like that. She did work some of the time, but for the most part, my whole life, she stayed home with us, and it was great to have her do that. And that is one of the reasons why I wanted so badly to stay home with my babies. Plus, I don't shelter them too much, but I do feel like with the school systems and things the way that they are, scary things happening and craziness going on, that I just really wanted to homeschool. And I just think that homeschooling, if you have the opportunity to do it, and the patience, because trust me, it takes a lot of patience, and we're only doing preschool, and so I know it's only going to get harder in the patience department, but I love it because I know how far, I've said this before on here, but I know how far Tristan can go, and I know when he's reached his limit or when I can keep pushing him to go further. And it's not always his grade level or age level. Sometimes he can go past that. And so I know when to push him to go further. And in school, they can't do that because there's so many other children for them to focus on, that, they teach the grade level and that's all they can do. And so when you know your own child and you have your own kid and you're teaching them yourself, you can go further than that if you want to. If you feel like they can go further, then you can go further, and there's nothing stopping you. There's no limit. There's no stopping it. You can just go as far as they allow you to go, and that's what I try to do with Tristan. We learn things way above preschool level, and I'm hoping he'll read before it's time. And so that's one of the reasons why I like it, because I know that my mom really pushed with me and taught me a lot of things before it was time for me to learn it, and that really helped me. So I want to do that with my babies too. But I hope that you love on your mom, or if your mom is gone and no longer with you, then I hope that it is a day full of fond memories, that you're able to look back on her memory and smile about her and remember how she was to you and how much you loved her and how much she loved you, and pray that it is a day of peace where you can have peace and know that she made a positive impact on your life, and you can remember that with happiness, and it's not a day of sadness, because I can't imagine. So I definitely can't speak to it out of experience, because I can't imagine what that must be like. But I just hope that you are able to have peace, and that you can look back on memories and not be sad or discouraged and upset, but that you can be happy. And I think that 4-year-old little hands have made off with my scissors. So I'm going to have to get those from him because I bet you he has them stowed away in there. He's my little artist, and he draws all day long and cuts out his drawings and colors them, and he wants to tell you about it and draw things for you and draw things about you, and that is how he is, and I love it. But at the same time, he tries to grab all of my stuff, my good colored pencils and my good crafting scissors and all kinds of things that are mine. They're not just mine anymore. They're his too, apparently, as far as he knows. Yes, I was right. He had them. I said, where are my scissors? I have them. Yep, I thought so. I did do more of a traditional Mother's Day spread in my plan with me for the design group this week, and I did things that reminded me of my babies, but in this one, for some reason, I just gravitated towards this paper, and I was like, you know, I like this for a spread, and I don't like to do, a lot of times I don't really like to do everything the same theme. I try to pick different themes with different planners. Every now and then I'll like it enough to do it in 2 different planners, like my bohemian theme that seems to keep popping up everywhere. I love it so much, but most of the time I like to do different ones. So I just figured I'd do something a little bit different in this one. This is the one that I carry with me everywhere because it's the smallest one. It's much easier to usually I just shove it down in the diaper bag. It's not small enough for my purse, but I just shove it in the diaper bag and just go. And I keep my lists and stuff in here, and then I keep especially stuff written down for church and things because I need that on the go. And now I will keep stuff for the wedding that I am helping to plan. I think I talked a little bit of that in my other plan with me, but my husband has volunteered me, and I think she's wanting help decorating and planning, and so I'm going to be a busy lady for the next few months. I thought that her wedding was in September, but in fact it is in August, so that's even a month earlier, so I really will be a busy lady. So there's a lot to do. She has done a lot, but there's a lot still to do, and I don't exactly know all that my role will entail, but I guess that we will find out. I've never really done anything of that magnitude before. I've given my ideas and helped and been a helping hand, but as far as being over something like that, I have not, so it should be a fun and new experience. So I just hope that I will not go crazy with 2 kids and trying to find the time to do something like that when you have children and you have to carry the children along with you. Sometimes big projects and things like that can be really difficult. So I'll be able to do that without it becoming too complicated. I think I'm going to use some of this green. I don't know how much is on here. I know it doesn't seem like a lot for sure. So I think this one is really similar to that one, and it has a lot more, so I might use that one instead. I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's green, but it has a lot of blue in it. So I think I'm going to try to use that one. And let's see. I'm going to use this because it has my days written on it. I think I'm going to use that. And oh, here, this will be really cute as well. I think this one would be cute. I think that's what I'll do. Okay. So I'll just do that. Okay. So let me go ahead and cut these. I hate that moment when you can't find the end of the washi. It's so aggravating. And this, of course, actually started on the Monday. So that's really annoying too because it's torn. That's okay. Gives me enough room. Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. It's gonna drive me nuts. It's not straight, but I can go back and fix it later. It'll be okay for now. Not very straight. It's gonna drive me nuts, but I can fix it later because it's gonna take me being slow about it, especially with my shaky hands. That's the problem with doing things so small with me, is that my hand shakes so badly that I don't know how much it picks up on camera, but I do have really shaky hands. And I don't really know why, to be honest with you, but my dad shanked like that, and he's actually been to the doctor about it because it concerned him. The doctor said there wasn't anything wrong, I guess. But it bothers me to death, and people comment on it, and that really annoys me because I don't like being the center of attention. I don't like people paying attention to me, especially with things like that, and they do because it's so noticeable. And when I sing and stuff at church, the microphone will shake, and it's just very aggravating. People think I'm nervous and they pick at me, but it's not nerves. It's just, it's not nerves. It's just the fact that my hands will not be still. I can never be, I say all the time, I can never be a surgeon. Nobody would ever want me to operate on them because my hands shake so badly. I've tried to eliminate caffeine. I've tried drinking more caffeine. I've tried eliminating lots of different stuff in my diet, and it just does not help. Nothing makes it go away. So I just kind of learned how to deal with it. And where is the end? Is that yay? This is it. So I'm going to put some special sparkle down this little guy. weekend, even though the weekend really doesn't make that much of a difference to me because the hubby works on Saturday anyways. But Sunday is family day. We go to church service, and usually we just spend time out and about together. And then unfortunately it's not a very good day of rest, which is sometimes disappointing and overwhelming. It can be. But we live, I've said this so many times before, you probably get tired of hearing it, but we do live too far away to go home, and so it's easier just to stay in the town that we go to church in, which is like 30 minutes away, because by the time you get home and get settled down and lay them down for a nap, it's time to get ready for church again, and it's hard to get them back up and ready and out the door in time, so it's easier just to stay around there. But sometimes when we don't have church errands to run, we'll go to my mom's house because they live closer than we do, so we can have family time with them. Sometimes we do that instead, so that's nice. But parents don't get to see, especially my dad, because he works and he doesn't get to see the kids as much as he likes anyway, so that lets him see them a little bit more. Okay, so let's see. I think that, oh goodness, it's going to be such a heavy binder. I need to divide this up and change it a little bit. Okay, and of course those dates that I'd really like to use I don't have enough of. Let's see. 8, 9. For some reason in all my alphas I always end up missing 2s. And it gets to be so frustrating. But I have some in these, so I guess I'll just use these. And I should have bought more of these. I think I bought everyone that they had, but I wish I would have went searching for more, because these were only 29 cents, and you get 2 sheets for 29 cents. So you get the uppercase and the lowercase alphas, and then you get numbers on each side. So that's really nice. Oh boy, I can hear Tristan. And I have misplaced my handy dandy tweezers, and how in the world have I managed to do that? I do not know. Oh, here they are. Thank goodness. I need to get another pair. I'm always misplacing them. Okay, so it starts on the 8th. 8th, 9th, Okay, so there's that. And see what we've got going on here. Trying to see if there are anything that I really want to use. I'm going to stick some little hearts as my bullet points for Sunday because it is Mother's Day. And I'm trying to see if I have anything I really want to use in this color palette. I'm such a pastel person as far as my color palettes go, and so I really don't have that much in these colors with the red strawberries with the reds and the greens. I really don't have much in the way of those colors, so I kind of need to get some more, more primary colors because I really don't have them and I haven't really paid attention to that. Okay, so I think I'm going to use some of these. Okay. And I want to try to do something with the boys on Friday and Saturday because if this is supposed to be our weekend, so I'm not really sure if his mom is going to let us have him for part of the weekend or not. He's actually been so sick, and he had strep throat, and so we had to take him home early last week, and so I know this one doesn't really match, but I'm not going to have a lot going on Monday and Tuesday, and I really just want to use this for that. So I think I'm going to take this one off and just use this sticker instead because I know that it's pink, but I like the chalk look to it, and my babies are what I've always dreamed of. I've always dreamed of being a mom, so I want to put that on there because I like that. And then I have these as well. And I think I'm just going to use this one right here. And I think I'm going to stick it here. I think I'm going to stick it on Sunday because we will have family day with my family and then together. So we'll probably do a little bit We will probably do a little bit with my family, as far as my mom and everything, and then we'll go home and spend some time just us. So, okay. I don't think I really have anything in these colors as far as planner stickers go, and I think I'm just gonna look in some of my other sticker books, but I want to just add a couple of these. I love strawberries, and I really need some strawberry washi. I have some that I'm gonna order. I'm trying to go slow because I love to shop and put things in my cart, and I'm trying to go slow and kind of get everything I want for one order and go ahead and order it. I have an AliExpress, and I've never even ordered from there before, so it's going to be my first one, and there's just so many amazing things on there. So I'm about to order from there, and I've been holding things in my cart, and I need to go ahead and just bite the bullet and order it, but I have a lot of cute stuff in there. I'm pretty sure I have some strawberry washi that I found on there. I just love it. Love strawberries. And it's really cute this time of year too. So I have that, and I need to order it, but I haven't yet. So I'm gonna put some of these apples on here too. Down here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use these. Okay. Okay, good. And he always announces when he has to go to the bathroom. I don't know why. I couldn't tell y'all. I have no idea. I don't know why he does it. I tell him he doesn't have to. But right now he is announcing it because his brother's asleep, and his brother's room is right next to the bathroom, and I just cannot tell you how many times that his brother has been asleep and he has went in there loud in the bathroom and woke him up every single time. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because Killian needs a nap. He's ill. But yeah, he comes and announces that he has to go to the bathroom. Okay, so there's those, and then I'm going to add a few more. And since this one's so small, I really don't like to overload it. I know, I'm an overloader. I am. I really like a lot of stuff going on, a lot to look at. I've never really been one for a lot of white space, but I like chaos. Imagine that. I wonder where I got the name from. So I do like that. And I'm going to stick this sticker right here on Fridays, but I will probably write it for Saturday. I like to write what kind of scripture he uses on Sunday, where the scripture came from. It helps me kind of reflect and remember the message that he preached. So I like to write that scripture down so I don't forget. And also, I have this little mason jar, and it's actually, I had the bigger ones as well, and I think I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and I'm going to cut another one of those out because I've misplaced it and I don't know where I put it. But I'm going to put this mason jar on here as well. And I'll show you what it's from. I think I'm going to cut another one of those out. Okay, so I've just cut some of these out, and this is from a notepad that I actually got from the Dollar Tree. And I just cut these little guys out, and so I'm just going to glue them on like they are stickers. So I dropped my glue stick somewhere in the process. put these little cute little jars here and there. And I think I hear Killian awake, so Tristan must have woke him up with his bathroom shenanigans. I was afraid of that because he was talking to me while he was in there very loudly, so I figured it was gonna wake him up. So that should make for an interesting, very irritable evening from him. Hopefully it'll be okay. Alright, so there is that, and I'm trying to think of what all I have going on. I don't know of anything that I'm going to really put down right now. You guys know that I don't really like to plan on camera because I have to sit here and think, and then I go back and forth and I end up babbling on to myself. So I usually don't write anything while you guys are here. And I usually don't put down a whole lot of functional stickers. I just go ahead and decorate it and let you guys see it, and then I put it away. So with that being said, I did want to go ahead and very quickly, this is the other half of my spread from the week before, so this week. And because it has this page that shows, it has an extra monthly sheet that shows, because it just has an odd sheet. That's just kind of how, I don't know how it ended up that way, but let's see how it did end up that way. I'm not really sure. So here's May. Here's this with my monthly. Here's the monthly log, and then it just has this monthly sheet on here before it starts the weekly. And so I'm going to go ahead and cover that while you guys are watching. I'm just going to go ahead and very quickly cover it, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do really quickly. And I might add a little bit to it afterwards, but for now, I'm just going to cover it like this, and I'll show you guys what I'm about to do. I think Tristan hears Killian awake, and he knows I'm going to go get him, so he's shutting the door so that Killian can't come into his room. And Killian's very ill because I can hear him. And it's not a I'm happy to be awake, come and get me. It's an I got woke up too soon, come and get me, I'm mad. So I'm going to just do this really quickly and hope that maybe he'll just go back to sleep, because that does happen sometimes, but seriously doubt it because his brother woke him up, so I'm sure he's just mad at the world and he's not going to go back to sleep. He has 2 naps a day, and he missed his first one because we were running errands for church, and then when we got home I put him down, and he has not been asleep nearly as long as he should, but at least he won't sleep at all, right? So I'm going to just trim this because I did cut it just a little bit too long, which is much better to be too long than too short, in my opinion, for sure. So I'm just going to trim that off, and then it says Pretty Gold, and then I'm going to add this. So this actually came from a calendar from the Dollar Tree, and it looks like this. And I would show you the back, but I've already cut it all up. And so on the back, there are smaller versions of the calendar pictures because it wants to show you. And I'm going to go ahead and punch my holes so I know exactly what's going on here. But so that it can show you what the month is going to look like. And so because of that, I went ahead and cut those little pictures out. And I'm going to use them. And there's some cute things on here. This one says, a negative mind will never give you a positive life. This one right here says, wherever you go, go with all of your heart. This one says, Every flower must grow through dirt. I'm trying to figure out how I want to put these guys on here. I think I'm going to do it like this. And so I think I can comfortably fit one more. So this one says, it's kind of tiny, to find yourself sometimes you need to be lost. And this one, oh, well, I already read you that other one, so yeah. That's those. This one says, no bird soars too high if he soars with his own wings. This one just has a typewriter with the flower. Happiness blooms from within. Every day spent with you is the best day in the year. Which I really like this one. I think I might use that one. I like the colors and how it goes. You know I love this feather one. So I think I'm going to use these. And I'm going to go ahead and just dab on a little bit of glue. And I think I'm going to use this glue this time. And he's not going back to sleep, so that should be a fun afternoon. And I had so much more to do. I always get everything done while he's sleeping. I've told you this guy before. I told you this before. But I do it while he's sleeping, and because my husband will come home and my crafting area, my little desk over here and everything in this tiny little apartment is in the living room. So it's like in the corner of the living room off to the side. And so when he watches TV and everything, it's too loud for me to do anything, especially to video. And so I can't really do anything while he's here. So when he's here with the kids, it doesn't really, because he is watching TV. It gets too loud. So I don't want to be like, thanks, honey. I'm so glad you're home. Can you go somewhere else and watch TV so I can... And take the kids with you, by the way, so that I can video and film and do all of the stuff that I want to do. So I usually end up just trying to cram it all in while he's napping. And it doesn't always happen that way, as you can see. You can probably hear him. I don't know if you can. He's not fussing badly. He's not crying, but he's fussing, and he's probably not going to stop. So I don't think sleep is going to happen anymore today. Okay, but that is going to be it, and I'll probably add some cute little washi flags in between a couple of the spaces and decorate it a little bit more than that, but I did want to let you guys see just that little bit, and I wanted to share this with you because if you have one of these calendars, don't forget the back. So don't forget the back with these little pictures, because you can cut those out and definitely use them. And I mean, as well as the notepads, you know, the magnetic notepads, they have pictures on them and you can cut them out and use them. So that is going to be it. And I'm going to put this in there. And this one is going to go first. And then this one. And then this one. And so that is how this spread turned out for this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and it'll notify you when I post videos. And if you liked it, of course, give it a thumbs up. And of course, please comment down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. So happy planning.